What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Gotta get a little sip. Second cup. Welcome back to another live stream, everybody. We had a great one last night, and Shib, we're looking pretty strong. We're going to take a look at Shib. We're going to take a look at Bone. We're going to take a look at the overall currency market. Andy, you are relentless, bro. You're weirding me out on Twitter, bro. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So loud, though? All right, we'll turn it down. How about there? How about there, Jay? What's up, Jeff? What's up? What's up? Juan's in the house. What's going on, Juan? Boca's in the house. If the like button on your way in, yes. Smash the like button. Always a good time to be. So welcome in, everybody. Any of you guys hold RV? What's RV? Is that Raven? What is that? It's like I'm back in Prague with this music going. Oh, that is Raven. No. RV? No, it's not Raven. RVN is Raven. I don't know what RV is, though. All right, let me go through the chat here. Wow, went to bed thinking she would fall. Nope, she's hanging in the 14. Yeah, so we actually did dial back. Right here, just a 1 minute chart today. We did dial back to 13.8, which we mentioned this last night. Thought maybe like mid 13, go back. We were kind of heading in that direction when we got off the stream last night. Got there this morning, but have nicely reversed from there. And nice little upward trajectory right here. Who knows? Maybe we'll get another pump on stream. What do you guys think? If you zoom out a little bit, you show the 1 hour. It's pretty solid. Here's the 1 hour. After the pump last night, 9. Right here at 14.2. I mean, that's pretty solid, actually. Oh, we're talking about those RV. Thinking about getting like one of those Sprinter vans and tricking it out and just traveling across the country. What do y'all think? It's gone digital, mate. Let's go, Shib. Zach, bro, you're dedicated, man. It's beautiful to see. 1,600 today. Up 1,600 crypto vibes. Just wanted to remind you guys, today's the last day of voting for their city council members in the Discord if you do hold RV. Wait, are you guys talking about an RV, like the actual car? I'm confused. Good morning, everybody out there. All right, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here, and because I am way beyond in chat because I forgot to put the slow mode on. Let me do that real quick. I can't keep up with chat a little bit better. Put the slow mode on here. Welcome in, everybody. Slow mode. I'm going to keep it at 60 seconds. And you want to send a message, you got to be a subscriber. Any duration, even for 5 seconds. If you're a subscriber for 5 seconds, you get to say something. Welcome in. Music's a little too loud. I think I turned it down. LOL music. Music. Sound is the test. Music is loud. How about now? More version of that. Barely hear you over the music, but I like the music. Okay. All right. We're gonna work on. How's that going? Music's pretty loud. Okay. I should have scrolled down and saw it. Shib will jump another 325. What's up, John? Music's too loud. Turn your voice. All right, hold on. Let me see if mic low. Sound input. Ah, that's the problem. There we go. How does that sound? That's probably better. My input was low as hell. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I saw Leash is actually crushing it too. We're going to take a look at Leash for sure. All right, Renee. We'll see. Lower the music, please. Music's still too loud. All right, let me know in chat. Are you guys just trolling me? Bruh, still super loud. I can barely hear this on my end. Really? Really? Huh. Okay. Hold on. Oh, that's the problem. Sorry, guys. How's that? Okay, all right, guys are yelling. That's better. Yeah. Okay, my bad. No, it was too loud. It was on StreamYard. It was up. Because I had it way down. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, we lost about 80 people, but whatever. My bad. I had it way up on StreamYard. That's hilarious. All right. Dude, thank God. Oh my gosh, I know. It was the end of the world because the music was too loud. I know. It was the worst thing ever. Relax. Everybody relax. We're okay. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Ross is in the house. What's up? Music. Much better. Can still hear the music too. Good to go. Good. Now there's an echo from hell. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Now it's better. I think we're good now. Rad Studios, what's up? What's up? David, I'm sorry. I just wanted to have a little bit of music in the background, but can you turn the music up? Oh, y'all are too much, man. Y'all are too much. Personally, I was digging the riffs. I know. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on here. Bone's coming back a little bit too. So Bone crushed it all the way up from last night. This was insane. Last night we were somewhere in this range, right? About $1.60 last night. This thing went all the way up to $1.87. Sitting at $1.78 right now. I don't think Bone is anywhere close to slowing down either. Loving that position. The new position I opened up in Bone at 103. I'll tell you that. In terms of top movers, SHIB is still it. Up 13+%. The only one in the top 100 in double digits. H-Bar's been looking pretty good. I like H-Bar. H-Bar was 3 cents not too long ago to start the year. And so up over 7 cents. I hold H-Bar. Loving that. Zilliqa, seeing some green today. Zilliqa was down to a penny. Now it's up over 3 cents. But the real story, Shiba Inu, one of the trending tokens along with Bitcoin and IOTA. SHIB just doing its thing. And yeah, we dialed back to the 13s briefly. Didn't stay there very long. What platform did I use to buy Bone? I got it on Uniswap. I don't hold anything on centralized exchanges right now. Whoa, that was my other phone. Just dropped out of my pocket. Oh. Perfect music volume. Nice. Welcome in, everybody. Sold all my Doge on Mars and bought heavy into Bone and SHIB. Best decision I've ever made. Sandblast, I like it. But I did hear Doge on Mars was doing some good things, right? Let's see where Elon is. Not the Elon, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Dogelon's it's up too a little bit. It's making some nice moves. So since the start of the year, came up from that 2.7 level all the way to the 4.2. No, you guys can't see that. I got it. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Here, let me get rid of that guy and put this guy up. So yeah, Doge along. How about Volt? Where's the Volt Army at? Is Volt Army in the house? Also in Shib? Because Volt Army, y'all are loving this morning. I know I'm loving it. My bag's way up here in the last few days. Came all the way down from the 7 level now to the 12.25. Look at the volume, almost a half. What is that? 500,000 in volume almost. Last 24 hours. Just on the deck side. Whew. Volt's looking good. I mean, there's its all-time high. What did it get up to? It got up to what, about $150 million market cap? It's at 80 now. It might have been more than that. Actually, it was probably more than that. Loving it. What else we got? Some of my other favorites. My personal favorite out here right now, Clear Cryptos. That's crushing it too. Doing its thing. A lot of its volume coming through the centralized exchanges. Right around usually 300, 400,000 a day. But this is still a very, very unknown crypto. Only 819 holders. I'm telling you guys. I sleep well at night knowing I've got these cryptos in my portfolio. Got CCX, got SHIB, Bone, Wagmi, Ethereum, Bitcoin, of course, Volt, Apollo, some of the small caps. Some of my favorite altcoins, though, I'll tell you what, Cardano. I sleep really well holding Cardano. Polygon, same thing. SHIB. Link. Did anybody get in on the Aptos pump? Anybody make some money on the Aptos pump? I did see Baby Doge has been crushing it. How about Aptos coming down here from $3.81? I know, Baby Doge. Shout out to Baby Doge. I don't own any, but shout out to everybody who does. Is this it? Oh yeah, Baby Doge. It's been on a tear. Whew. Indeed. B-Rise. I don't own any B-Rise, Norbert. Watched your earlier morning coffee video. Nice guns, bro. Peter, appreciate it, man. I'm trying, man. Trying to hit the gym, bro. Hashtag win lifestyle, baby. Let's go, Jay. Good day, Shib Army. Let's go. I do talk about XRP still, Ross. Yeah. I need to talk about it more. But yeah, I mean, I talk about it quite a bit on the channel. Talked about Immutable X yesterday. Really interesting stuff they're doing. I always talk about Cardano. Polygon is one of my favorites. LUNC for sure. That community strong. I own a little bit. I don't own as much as I did own. I kind of, used it as a swing trade, to be honest. On the way up there, made some nice money on the swing trade. Still want, still hold a little bit. Still want to see that community revive it all the way back. There's XRP. So yeah, we talk about XRP, FOMC meeting. Dogecoin still gets some love. I try to spread it around. Solana, just kind of general regulation news. VeChain, big VeChain guy too. I think it deserves a lot more attention. I do talk about Aptos, Kronos. Where's my Crocoin fam at? Of course, we talk about Clear Cryptos, Apollo Crypto DAO. We recently had an AMA with Spritz Finance. You could pay your bills with crypto. This was a fun one. There's XRP, Crow, Gala Games. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get a pump on stream today. Andy, thanks for becoming a new member on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome. XRP, I hold. Me too. Bone, Shiba Inu, Shiba Doge, Elon. You think we're starting the bull run? It's a good question, James. I don't know exactly if this is the start to the bull run, but man, it's been a great start to 2023. I'm going to enjoy it no matter what. I think the verdict's still out. I think time will tell. We still need more time. We still need more time here to see if we're completely out of the woods, right? Inflation is still a problem. It's less of a problem than it was back in June, right? But I don't want to speak too soon on that yet. Let's go back into the 1 minute here. We can track it. Come on, we need a surge, guys. What do you guys think? We gonna hop into the 15s today? What do y'all think? Matic, one of my favorites, Norbert. Is Kronos worth holding onto long term? I am. Dylan, I'm guessing it's Dylan, right? Or Dylan? Dylan, I am. Kronos is one that I like for the long term. You know, keep in mind, Kronos was almost $1. I mean, you could say this for a lot of the top cryptos, but I love the platform they're building, the ecosystem they're building, the DeFi ecosystem now that Kronos has. This thing was almost at $1. It's sitting at 8 cents. So a potential 10x just to get back to all-time highs, 11x to get back to all-time highs. Talking about crypto ranked number 33, one of the most recognizable platforms out there. I think it's a pretty low risk play that can 11 to 10x or 10 to 12x. Listen, I think, obviously there's a time and place for, knocking out an 100x or what, looking for that big blow off top. Those will come, but they don't come every day. I mean, I look to make up most of my portfolio with these type of assets, Kronos, Polygon, these assets that I think can still 10 to 20x Filecoin, right? That are a lot less risky. SHIB, Cardano. But I've got my fair share of small caps or smaller caps too that I think can still 50x. 50 to 100x. We saw it with SHIB early. We saw it with Saitama early. We saw it with Apollo early. We see it with a lot of small cap cryptos, but you can't bank on it, is basically what I'm saying. You can't bank on just that. Phantom's another one. Phantom is another one. Phantom has been quietly crushing it. Really has. So is Immutable X. This is another great opportunity. I like what they're building. Yeah, Norbert, I don't hold DOT. For some reason, it's one that I don't know. It just flew by me a little bit and I just kind of lost it. I guess we've got time now. I got to look more at the AI projects, but I'm guessing, a lot of people would say Fetch AI. That one's been crushing it. Let's see where Fetch AI is. Fetch AI, it's up again. Zoom out a little bit. Rank number 140, guys. Look at that. Fetch AI from 6 cents all the way to 32 cents in the last 3 months. 5 cents. It's 6x'd since late November. Fetch AI. Well, you can't see that. There it is. 5 cents to 33 cents right now. Year to date, 3x'd. It's 3x'd. Just in 2023, Fetch AI is 3x'd. Firm believer in EPX. Justin, appreciate you, man. Great time to join the Patreon. Yeah, come on in, guys. I'll tell you this. I admittedly have to do some more things with the Patreon, but I've got some things in the works. I've got some ideas. I just got to kind of finalize things and roll it out. But excited for everybody who joins up. Justin's in there. Boca's in there. We've got a great community, and would love to have you guys. Love to have you guys join up. Boca said house music at 10 a.m. on repeat is killing me, even though it's low. I could switch it up. I've got some other ones. So I started using this Epidemic sound. It's pretty sweet. Thanks for the warm welcome watching here too. What's up, Andy? What is stopping the point if SHIB goes parabolic? Oh, big sell-off. We're getting a bounce, though. As long as we stay in the 14s here. Love the sound. It's the beginning of the month. Best value to join. 100%. 100%. And no matter when you join now, Boca, it's a month. So we changed it. We finally changed that up. We got Patreon to change it up. So no matter when you join, you have it for a month. You can cancel it anytime. Try it out for $20. But I'll tell you some of the things I'm working on with it. I'm going to be building out some courses, and the courses are going to be standalone for people that can, and they're going to be mini courses, cheap. I'm not talking about like $300 courses here. Like we're talking like 30, 40 bucks, mini courses for different topics and different things about crypto for beginners to somebody a little bit more seasoned. But all of those courses are going to be free for Patreon members. So anytime I do a course, free. I'm also going to start doing a weekly roundup for Patreon members. So a dedicated video once a week just for my private community members, and kind of create a format for it, like a weekly roundup, a kind of what lies ahead segment, and just my overall thoughts on investing in crypto, and maybe even include my business kind of decisions that week and kind of what I'm looking at, because I'm looking to get into real estate now a little bit. So I want to share some of my thoughts there with just my private community members. So Norbert loves the sound. Rick says, Zach, leave the music alone. It's not killing anyone. I hear you, bro. Need to erase a couple zeros. That'd be nice. Hello from Holland. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Boca. So that's kind of nice. Good to see SHIB waking up. Yeah, no doubt. Also, can I just give my other channel a quick plug? Constant Growth channel. Come over and subscribe, guys. We're talking about making money, talking about living better, books that changed my life, why seeking revenge is a terrible idea, the mastermind principle, what millionaires do that other people don't. Would love for you guys to come over and join me. So there's that link. Come check it out. It's down below in the description too. We're growing this thing to over 100,000 too. I'm telling you. And got some great plans for this channel. So would appreciate if you guys pop over and join us over there too. Appreciate you guys, as always. Let me see some of the top news here. Let's go over some of the top news. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. David Gockstein, when Shiba Inu moves, other top meme coins start moving. No doubt, David. Ripple CTO congratulates Elon on beating SEC by taking XRP private at 420. Come on, man. What the hell is that? Oh, Floki's been cutting it too, huh? Or has been killing it. What's this? Shiba Inu innovates with addition of privacy feature. The Shiba ecosystem set to undergo a major overhaul by the introduction of Shibarium, a layer 2 solution. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Has added a new feature to its offering, the ability to make anonymous transactions. Oh yeah, we did cover this. Bermuda Privacy D app. When using the decentralized app, transfers of the meme altcoin can be made from your wallet to Bermuda's smart contract, which then executes the transfer to the desired wallet. As a result, the recipient of SHIB only sees the address of the DApp, not the sender's. This development has great significance to the SHIB community, particularly to investors who prioritize financial privacy. Ensuring an anonymity is a crucial aspect of maintaining freedom and security. In the blockchain industry, a lack of anonymity can lead to several issues such as fraud, identity theft, and privacy violations similar to traditional markets. So there you go. What else we got cooking here on the news wire? XRP. This is the video I covered. Immutable X announcing their Watch to Earn program. This is going to be kind of sick. So Cardano's DGED has been really something to watch. SHIB's bouncing a little bit too, guys. In the 1 minute, there we go. Had a little bit of a sell-off there. Still at the 14.2. I want to see us get to the 15s today. What do you guys think? Possible? Is it possible? But yeah, Cardano's DGED, man, it's been crushing. I have a video already recorded for today. It's coming out later. Just talking about Cardano's stablecoin and how it's worked so well so far. And how I think Cardano's primed to be a huge, huge winner in the next bull cycle. So that video is coming out later this afternoon, I think in a couple hours. I've got a Bone video going out too. I had a couple scheduled and just wanted to come live for a little bit too. Welcome in everybody who's new. If you haven't hit the like button, definitely smash it. It's totally free to do. Subscribe to the channel. We're here every day for you, bringing you up to speed on all the news. Mean a lot to me. It's my full-time job. It's all I do. It's all I think about. It's all I care about. Bringing value to all of you. So if you want to give back and hit that subscribe button, it means a lot. Hit that subscribe button here and on the Constant Growth channel. Let's go. Can we get to 600 subs on the stream? I think we can. 12 more people need to subscribe to Constant Growth. I'm plugging it hard, and I don't even care. Because I'm telling you, I'm giving you value. Take a listen to some of these videos. When to quit your 9-to-5 job. 7 different side hustles. I'm super passionate about giving you some really cool content here. When I'm traveling a little bit, I'm going to have some videos there. I will travel to the best restaurant in Florida recently. This was a cool trip. So having fun with it, man. I want you guys to be on the journey with me. But yeah, DGED's over-collateralization should prevent depegging. So they've basically created this idea where they're going to have a over-collateralization percentage of anywhere from 400 to 800% at all times. Right now, it's sitting at like 625%. I love this idea. So DGED's brief dip could have been caused by a sharp drop in collateralization ratio accompanied by insufficient liquidity from Shen holders. The scenario allows redemptions but prevents additional minting until more collateral is added. So it kind of halts everything. A user must send $1 of ADA to a smart contract address to receive 1 DGED. Users wishing to mint a reserve coin Shen must send ADA to the smart contract, adding to the overall ADA and increasing DGED's collateralization ratio. So here it says right here, Shen holders cannot redeem their coins for ADA as long as DGED's collateralization ratio is below 400%. Again, they're trying to keep it anywhere from 400 to 800%. Pretty sweet. It'll be interesting to see what happens with stablecoins in the US, you know? That's going to be really something to watch with regulation is stablecoins. Those are the ones that hit home the most for the U.S. government. So how about this story? Did you guys see this? Twitter suspends Doge tipping tool. A lot of people are talking about how this could be a positive thing for Dogecoin. That Elon is working on something that's bigger and better for the Doge community. Several major Doge-themed accounts have brought the Dogecoin community to attention of the fact that my Doge tip account has been suspended. And the Doge fan, my Doge CTO, stated that since Twitter has suspended the tool, the social network better be building something awesome for Dogecoin. He added that if they do not introduce micropayments and tips in Doge, it will be a huge slap in the face for the entire Dogecoin army. Of course, we know Elon loves him some Dogecoin. We'll see. Oh, Bonk. Bonk went belly up. What happened? What happened with Bonk? Did Bonk get bonked? Oh, it's up 27% now. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. We'll see what happens with it. Market cap still at 61 mil. What do you guys think? Is Bonk here to stay? Pump the jam, Norbert. What do you think of Learn to Earn? I like it. I just don't know what the best model for it is, Andy. I like the idea, though. The move to earn, you know, with the Steppen app, that seems to have worked pretty well. Steppen's still doing pretty well, right? Let's see where they're at. They actually have fallen out of the top 100 year to date. Year to date, they're still they're up quite a bit. They fell pretty hard, but I think the idea is solid though. But both the move to earn and learn to earn. Oh, I see what you did there. You got a project that's Learn to Earn, and that's why you've been blowing me up on Twitter, Andy. I know what you're doing. If Bone is up 23%, it's just a matter of time before Shibs moves up to the 1500 level. Hopefully. Where's Bone at? Baby Doge, though, huh? Hey, Bone's back up almost to 180. Let's go. Looking solid. Looking very solid. Wagmi's up a little bit, too. What's up, Wagmi? What's up, Wagmi fam? I like it. Got CCX up. I think Clear Cryptos will eventually be $1. I'll just go on a limb and say that. So, just my opinion. Take that for what it's worth. Loaded launch at about 3 cents, 2 cents. What happened to BTFA? Listen, man, that was a brutal one. It sucks because, you know, I was talking about it. I liked the community, but when the developers decide that they're going to do bad things, I don't want to say any names. I don't know exactly what went down, but this is the biggest problem in DeFi. This is the biggest issue in DeFi. Are bad things happen. There are bad actors. And it sucks because a lot of the influencers are attached to that, right? And we're easy targets because we're public figures. So, you know, Zach, it's your fault. You know, Austin, it's your fault. T. Hobbs, it's your fault. Everybody points the finger at us. When in reality, like, I don't hold the keys to the kingdom. I just trusted somebody who obviously didn't want to run the project well. It kind of sucks. But that's the risk that's associated with crypto. Obviously, there are bad actors, but they're not all bad actors. There's a lot of great gems. There's a lot of great companies. That's why I've been very, very careful, though, with who I've worked with here over the past 5-6 months. I've learned a lot from companies we've worked with in the past. You know, I've worked with a lot of great companies, though. Wagmi, Everrise, So many great projects. Volt Inu in the past. TradeX just recently. So, I mean, there are great companies out there, right? But at the end of the day, there are bad people still in our space. It sucks. How does Flux compare to ICP? I'm not a big fan of ICP. It's super centralized. Competitive to centralized computer cloud. I don't know much about Flux, Leroy, but I haven't looked much at ICP because I just don't like how centralized it is. Excuse me. Let's see what else we got. Phantom. Yeah, Phantom has been crushing it. Phantom has been killing it. Doge is sleeping in the dog pen. Wake up, Doge. I know, right? Did you guys see VeChain partnered with the United Nations? How does Flux compare to ICP? Okay, well, Jersey's in the house. What's up, Crypto Vegas? How we doing, bro? Everyone likes to place blame and throw hate. Influencers can't control bad actors. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, it's a tough one, right, Boca? You know this, and people who know me know this. There's a bunch of people who can say whatever they want, who don't even know me. But we're always trying to do our best. But at the end of the day, it's hard because we don't control, we can only control what we can control. So it's like, how much do we have to do our due diligence? We could do all the due diligence in the world, right? And think that they're good people and work with them, and then they can pull the plug whenever they want. And then everybody points the finger at the influencer. Because half the time you don't even know who the developer is. So that's why I've really slowed down the amount of people that I even speak with. I turned down 99% of people. I did back then too. Just in the bull run, there was just way more companies out there seeking to get their project out there. And all in all, it's a good thing as long as they're good people. But it's tough. I mean, it's hard to trust people in the space. And that's why I keep a very tight, small circle now. And I only work with quality companies. That's why, it's just not worth it. Cardano reaches 5,000 smart contracts too. So I did a video on Cardano. Man, they've got a lot going on outside of the price. That video is coming out in a few hours, actually. Norbert, I appreciate that, man. I mean, just trying my best, and I'm learning every day. I'm just trying to relay what I learn, and that's it, man. Just play a small role in helping everybody as much as I can. VET is also very centralized, but great utility. Yeah, a lot of the cryptos that have been around for a little bit, SJA, are centralized, but yeah, you're right. That utility kind of probably draws me in a little bit more than ICPs. All right, James, have a good one, brother. Take care, man. Robert, what's up, man? Sato, appreciate that, man. Or Soto, appreciate that, man. I have heard about Grove, and I've looked into it a little bit. I know the community is very, very strong. Let's see. Yeah, they got a big community. And again, from the outside in, it looks like they're doing some great things. Their CEO, I've seen him speak a few times. So what are they actually doing? What's Grove actually? There's John, yeah. So they got their wallet. They've got a DEX. They're creating their own ecosystem. They got a centralized exchange. Residential retail solutions. Yeah, it's, I mean, from the outside in, it looks like they're doing some great things. I mean, you know, some of the small caps that I love out there, I mean, I know I talk about these guys all the time, these same ones. Everrise, I think their utility speaks for itself. They are doing great things in the space for security and DeFi. Don't think Everrise gets enough love. Right? And I love these guys too. Apollo. They've done exactly what they said they were going to do from day one. They've given out $244,000 in their first year to creatives. Now they're getting into gaming, which is Matt Johnson's background. I think the sky's the limit. I think they're just getting started. Was an early investor into Apollo. Believed in the team. They're good people. That's why you try to invest with good people, but it's hard to get to know new people that you don't know. The best investments I've ever made in crypto, I got to meet the people face to face who were running the project. Same thing here. And this is the one I'm most bullish on because I met a ton of the people at Clear Cryptos face to face. A lot of the people who talk bad about these various projects, they've never met the people. They've never seen things firsthand, right? Like, and what I love about CCX is the board of advisors. And I've met a lot of these folks. I've met Cesar Baccarella. I've met Ambassador James Kane. I've met Chris Hodgson. I've met virtually Michael Pierre Price. I've met in person many times Juan Pujadas. Dan Solomon, met him, went to Olympia, went to his big event. Chris Swecker, met him via Zoom. Like, I've met these people and spoke with them, right? So like, that's the big difference. Like when you're investing, the most information you can get, the more information you can get, the better, right? Going into it blind it's tough. Now there are outliers, right? Like we have no idea who runs Shiba Inu, although we think we kind of know with like Elon maybe, and so it can work the other way, right? Like Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't have a founder. But I think when you're in DeFi with like new projects, really knowing the team behind it. And I mean, here's the thing with Clear Cryptos, they're really doing things from an enterprise side. That's their main focus, right? They just had the big partnership with USFCR. This was covered by Cointelegraph, Yahoo Finance. You don't just partner with the United States Federal Contractor Registration if you're, just joking around, just kidding around, right? So that speaks for itself, right? Larry Lundy just joined Clear Cryptos. Larry Lundy was the man at Certic, the top auditing firm in all of crypto. Larry Lundy just joined Clear Cryptos. Larry Lundy doesn't just join Clear Cryptos for the hell of it, right? So you try to take in as much information as you can, and you learn about these DeFi projects. And there's different phases. There's different segments to the market, right? Clear Cryptos and Wagmi are completely different, but I love them both. Wagmi's building out a game, whole different sector. Bone versus Wagmi and CCX, totally different, right? But it's part of the SHIB ecosystem. This top meme coin that's now becoming a community utility token, and we know what Bone does. Tradex, completely different than all three of these. But I met the team. I understand what they're building. The application can be used by many. So like, you have to be able to parse things out and understand that there's a place for a lot of different cryptos, right? Volt, same thing, meme coin. We don't know who Voltoshi is, right? But we know the community here. We know that there's upside, there's potential. And there's always risk with all of these. Apollo, completely different than all of these. Building out a creative platform and now a game. But the bottom line is, I don't like to get locked into 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 cryptos. I own about 50 in all different sectors across the board. And I own stocks. And I'm looking to get into real estate. I want assets in all different areas, right? And at the end of the day, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. You just want to win big on a few and win, on your less risky stuff. you know, like stocks and real estate, that's a little different than crypto, right? And NFTs, but yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling all over the place, but yeah, that's what I got. Ooh. Yeah, Justin's met the CCX board. Exactly. Like, and that gives you a whole different perspective, right? Like when you actually meet the people from the company you're investing in. Like, people on Twitter love to just like throw things out there. Like, dude, you didn't even meet anybody. You don't even know what they're doing. You never even talked to anybody. And what's crazy is like the people on Twitter and like the trolls can actually gain traction because of anonymity, which it's so hilarious, right? But like people, you don't know if you haven't met the people. Like, it's crazy to me, you know? Dogelon is waking up. Apollo's putting out a game. They're building out an ecosystem. Yeah, so they just had the State of the DAO. Definitely check it out, man. They had the State of the DAO. So this is Matt Johnson's background from years ago. He's built out tons and tons of games. And so this was probably always in the pipeline. I'll tell you that. This was probably always something that was going to happen. And Matt's a very, very smart guy, and he's surrounded himself with a lot of smart guys who I've had the chance to meet a few of them in person out in Las Vegas. Another reason why I invested into Apollo very early, day one, was an early investor, was because I met the people. I met their background, right? I met the people and knew their background. I know Hanak loves it. I mean, he loves Apollo. He met Matt, right? I mean, so, and he speaks to that as well. There's a difference when you get to meet people. Bones crushing it. Hello. Love to see it. Norbert said, that is so true. I really wish I met my ex-wife. Nice. What's up, man? What's up, Doc? How we doing? I met Doc out in Atlanta. How we doing, man? I appreciate the support, brother. Hope you're well. Do you own Pitbull Crypto? What do you think about it? Elfie, no, I do not own Pitbull Crypto. Even though I don't have my shades with me. I'd throw my aviators on and then we'd have a Pitbull conversation. But no, I do not own Pitbull, and I don't even know what it is. Mr. Worldwide. That's it, man. I like Illuvium. I do like Illuvium. I don't own any. Hey, Shib is waking up, folks. Shib's forming a little bull pennant. Let's go. Let's zoom out here into the 1 hour. Oh, buddy. Guys, remember we talked about that 17 range? If Shib starts breaking on stream, we might just have to stay live all day. I'll go to the gym. I'll leave the music on. I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Just leave the stream on all day. We'll do it live. F it, we'll do it live. Appreciate you guys for all tuning in, man, on a Saturday. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're getting some value. If you just like hanging with us, subscribe to the channel. Helps us out. Sorry, I was checking a few things on the back end here of YouTube. Let's see. Okay, that's good. All set. Boom, boom. I got a video for Bone scheduled to go out at 11:15. I'm going to push that back because we're here live. We're going to push that back to 11:45. You guys are getting a little glimpse behind the scenes here, how we work. Now I got 2 videos coming out later. Just keep pushing it back as long as we're live. I know. Oscar's got to come on if this thing goes crazy. I don't know. Is he still on his honeymoon? He's been in Cancun for like 8 days, I feel like. Is he still out there? Where's Oscar? Let me see. I texted him. Or no, I put it in a group chat. See if anybody wanted to join me. Everybody must be busy on Saturday. Which, that's cool. The gym, bro. All you need is a Corona in each hand. Do some curls with Coronas. I mean, we could put out. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to? You want to come on stream and chat? Should I make a public link and just put it out there on Twitter and have you guys? Anybody who wants to just come in and join, and we can just talk shop or whatever. What do you guys think? We've done that before. Yo, Zach, here we go. Shib will break out again. It's getting maybe it's getting to that point. Maybe looking very good. It's 11 a.m. Eastern where I'm at. East Coast. Best idea. Kyle likes it. Let's go to the 1 minute. Oh, excuse me. By the way, we're live streaming on Clear Crypto's YouTube channel as well. We're here on my channel as well. Let's see how many people we got over on the CCX channel. Got a couple people over there. What's up, everybody on the Clear Crypto side? What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure you guys subscribe over there if you're not yet subscribed. There's Luckside, my guy Luckside putting out content. Go subscribe to Luckside. He's working hard every single day, grinding. He's one of the content creators that I work with at Clear Cryptos. He's crushing it. Go check out Oscar Ramos, another guy at Clear Cryptos. You guys know Oscar. A lot of you guys know Oscar, but check out his content. Oscar's crushing it all the time. He's living it up out in Cancun. Of course, y'all know the grandfather of Shiba Inu, Austin Hilton, the grandfather of Shib. There he is. Must be sleeping in today. His last video is 9 hours ago. He must be sleeping in. Somebody wake him up. He's sleeping in. Tell him get up and make a video. Where the heck's he at? I know it's 10 a.m. now, Central Standard Time. He's still sleeping at 10 a.m. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 10 a.m. He hasn't put out a video yet. My guy Adam Shelton. Adam's got the most energy in all of crypto. So my guy Adam Shelton's out here killing the shorts game. Loving it. Austin is asleep. What a bum. I know, right? I know. Who else did I shout out here? Who else do we shout out? Who else? Who else are in our crypto shop? T Hobbs. Crypto shop. Everybody gets a damn shout out today. We're shouting out everybody. Crypto shop. He's live all the time. Check him out. Let's get him over at 3.5K. Chad Reddings. Man, I've been trying to dual stream with Chad. He just likes to do his own thing. But I like Chad. Good dude. Canadian. I'd love to get on a stream with Chad. Talk shop. Talk shib. But he does his own thing. That's cool. Good dude. The one-leg bandit. Jonathan Manis. Doing some great stuff for the community. Shout out to Jonathan. Moneymaker Avi. I know of him. Never met him, but Moneymaker Avi. I think he just passed 100K, didn't he? Yep. Shout out to Moneymaker Avi. What's up, bro? I've been trying to get Clay Bro on a live stream for a very long time. He won't answer me. So tell the bro. Tell the bro we're trying to link up, man. He won't answer my tweets, man. I guess the Clay bro is too cool for school. No, I don't even know him. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm trying to get on stream. Him and Matthew Perry too. Been trying to contact Matthew Perry for a long time. Let's do it. Let's do a stream. Matthew Perry, love his content. Does a great job. Shout out to everybody in the space. Shout out to everybody in the space doing good, helping us out. We're all learning together, growing together. But yeah, I mean, tell all these guys and gals out there that, oh, Wendy O. Speaking of gals, I've been trying to get Wendy O. Now, Wendy's, maybe not, she's not too fond of Shiba Inu, maybe, but I'd love to have her. I'd love to talk with her. So I'm trying to reach out to as many people as possible. Austin is at a lacrosse tournament. I know, but no excuses. No excuses. He should get up early and make videos. There's no excuses. You can tell him I said that. We'll call him right now. Tell him, Austin, why don't you have a video out? Yeah, Chad is very good at TA. And I think he likes Advantis too. I know Advantis is doing a lot of great stuff. His buddy Just Moonshot, and I like Just Moonshot, another very, very smart guy. Way smarter than I am when it comes to the tech side of things. 100%. Great people. Your Pop, how can I miss my guy, Ahmed? Of course, Your Pop. I haven't talked to Pop in a while, but we have collaborated before. Your Pop, definitely my guy. It's been killing it for a while. Shout out to Your Pop. Shout out to Pop. Shout out Clay Bro. Tell Clay Bro I'm trying to do a dual live stream. I don't know why, bro. I've tweeted at him. I've tried to hit him up in comments. Shout out Believes. Believes is always right. Believes Crypto. Shout out Believes. Huge in Terra Luna. Huge in Volt. Shout out Believes. The old 69%. Nice, Believes. I like it. The old 69er. I like it, bro. Shout out Believes. He's got an avatar and shit. Damn. Shout out Believes. Wolf of YouTube has a great channel. Yeah, he does. Wolf of YouTube does have a great channel. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Wolf of the Wolf of the Streets or whatever. All right, so Wolf of YouTube. There you go. I never heard his content, but there you go. We're not missing anything, by the way, dude. Guys, we're still at 14-2. I'm watching it on another screen. Bone is moving, though. Back up to 183. Hello. Hello. Call Austin. SD, tell Chad, man. I'd love to do a stream with him. Dual stream. I've been trying to hook, people just like to do their own thing sometimes, and that's cool. I just think collaborating is fun. I think you guys like it too. Shout out to Pop. 100% shout out to Pop. Smash the like button. Yeah, smash that like button. Get some ICP. December DeMarco. Shout out to December DeMarco. I've watched a few of his videos too. Shout out to December DeMarco. Let me subscribe. Shout out to my guy, December DeMarco. Shout out to everybody putting in the work, grinding. December's grinding. Look, 23 hours ago, 22 hours ago, 17 hours ago. People think this is easy. Making 3 videos a day like he's doing, it's not easy. There's days that you don't want to do it, but he's putting in the work. That's what it takes. That's what my guy Luckside is doing too. Look at Luckside. He's putting in the work. That's why he's growing. Boom, 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 boom. How many videos in the last 24 hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Volume, baby. He's putting in the work. That's what it takes. George always mentions strap on. Oh, George, the guy that goes live all the time. What is this thing? George, oh shit. Oh shit. George, shoot. Somebody's gonna put it in chat. Crypto R Us, there it is. He's got good content. There he is. Yeah, he's been killing the game. I think he still does. Yeah, he does a daily live. Yeah, George has been around for a while. He's killing it. Bone is flying. Oh, we got T Hobbs back here. I didn't even know. What's up, man?
What's going on, Zach? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Turn the music down a little bit.
No, you good. You good. I can hear you.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. See,
oh,
man, watching this bone chart go crazy. I just got out of the shower, got some breakfast. I was like, let me sit down and look at these charts. I looked up and saw Bone and Sheep going crazy right now. What was the big news?
Nothing.
Just cause, right?
Yeah. I mean, literally, it started last night. And when we were on last night, Bone was right around $1.60. And I woke up this morning and touched $1.87, I think.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
It's ripping. I mean, and like I said, I've always said, like, for me, I bought Bone at 60 cents, but I'm holding it for the long term because I feel like it's gonna be the Ethereum of the Shibarium network, right? Like, if that's the case, like, buying it under $100, in my opinion, is a good buy. But I think it's gonna go crazy. Like, if it's gonna be the utilization tool for Shibarium, and Shibarium is supposed to be one of the biggest ecosystems we've ever seen in the meme stock or meme token category, right? Like, we know how big Shiba Inu is, right? We know how many followers they have. So if that's the case, like, it's only going to grow once people know they can burn SHIB. And how do they burn SHIB? Well, they got to use Bone. So to me, it just makes sense that Bone's going to be the newest Ethereum. Like, imagine buying Ethereum at $1.87 a token. Like
100%.
Imagine
I think the thing that really got me was 73% of the circulating is already circulating. The supply is already circulating. There's only 230 million Bone. 73% already out. I mean, it's pretty scarce.
It is. Did you get your leash yet?
No. And what was it when we were talking about it?
I think it was like 346 or 400 or something like that. Yeah,
it's up 19%.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about it like 2 weeks ago, and we were like, man, I think it was like 386, 385, somewhere around there. And I was like, man, I feel like people sleeping on leash, like getting leash at $300-400. I mean, you're already up, $100 on your investment if you just bought one, So
January 15th, we could have got it. That's not that long ago. Could have got it at $343.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure we were streaming like before my birthday, somewhere around there. So I don't know when, but I know we were talking about it and we kept kind of waiting on it. But yeah,
why did you do that? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. And now I'm like, man, do I really want to buy it at 486? And then next week, in a month, I'm gonna be like, damn, it's at $800. We probably should have bought it at 486.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna look up 2025. It'll be 10 grand, 11 grand.
Mm-hmm. And to me, it's just a good buy. Like, people, we all talk about Bone, we all talk about SHIB, but like, Leash is going to be a store of value. And what's the circulating supply of Leash?
Like
Or the supply?
107,000. Like it's like nothing. Yeah.
And you got one of them. Yeah. If you just get one, like there's only 107,000 people that can own at least one Leash. And there's over 1 million people that own SHIB. I mean, there's over, millions of people that own SHIB. So how long is it going to take before Leash is, pretty much gone?
Right.
And
right.
You want to talk about pay. Yeah. It's just supply and demand. It's simple supply and demand. Like I said,
and this is supposed to be kind of their, like the way they described it, like their store of value.
Yeah. In the ecosystem. It's their Bitcoin.
Their Bitcoin. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, the way the ecosystem is growing and the way that I feel like SHIB has created an ecosystem very similar to what we're used to in crypto with Bitcoin and Ethereum, except it's all owned by SHIB, right? Like now, if you own SHIB, you're automatically a part of the ecosystem. You got in early on Bone. You probably got in early on Leash. She is dropping, right? It hasn't dropped yet.
Right. But she's the stable coin.
So like you're going to get an opportunity to get in early on this entire ecosystem. And if it's successful, right? If it's successful, this ecosystem could be very comparable to what we now know as regular cryptocurrency. And it's just as popular. I mean, if people know Bitcoin, 9 times out of 10, more people know about Shiba Inu than they do Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about the people that are in crypto today, but my parents, like they talk about crypto, they talk about the dog, they talk about Dogecoin, they talk about Shiba Inu. They have no idea what Bitcoin and Ethereum are.
Isn't that
Those
crazy?
Are the people that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, and when you really think about it, like it has the opportunity to really expand the ecosystem. So
that's crazy.
I'm glad I got in on Bone at 60 cents. I wish I would have got in at 30 cents, but I mean, I'm up at 3x and just hanging out.
Who said that? Somebody got in at 30 cents?
I think Awesome Austin was buying Bone and Matic around like 30 and 40 cents.
See, I got my Matic at like 55 cents. I wasn't buying Bone though. I wish I was.
Yeah. Bone, he was buying Bone at the same time he was buying Matic. And I think he put like a significant amount in. Like he put like, I'm not going to divulge his wallet, but yeah, he put a significant amount in around those levels. And, at that time, I mean, when Bone, and that was when Bone shot up to like $2 or $3 after he bought in at 30 cents. So he's probably already taken profit. So, but yeah,
that's nice.
It's been an outstanding crypto morning, man. It's nice pump in the markets throughout the week. And then, we got the job report that was like the job report of all job reports, best job report we've seen in 50 years. So,
what are your thoughts on all of that though? Because it's like kind of working against what they're doing with, the monetary policy and the rates and so. So like, what are your thoughts on all of that? Like, does it mean more rate hikes are coming?
Honestly, like I talked about this in the shop and I have a different approach on it, right?
Yeah.
If you remember the Fed speaking, he specifically spoke about the job report. He talked about unemployment rate coming down and he said that he likes to see that. He specifically said that if we can get two things to simultaneously happen, meaning before they wanted jobs to come down, or they wanted unemployment to go up, right? But now they're looking at it, if we can get unemployment to come down as well as inflation to come down at the same time, right? If they can get both of those things to happen, that is the very definition of a soft landing, right? So as much as the market was in fear short term, I even posted on my Twitter page, I said, to me, this is short-term bearish, but long-term bullish, especially if the inflation rate can continue to come down, right? So, I mean, not to get political, but if Biden is wanting to be reelected, if he somehow pulls off the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years while getting the highest inflation rate ever to come down to 2%. I mean, he's going to be popping his collar all the way to re-election, you know?
Yeah.
So my thoughts are, if I'm going to be keying into what, the Fed speaks next week on Tuesday as well. For whatever reason, I don't know what he's coming out to talk about. Yeah, he's speaking next week. I think it's on Tuesday. Here, let me grab the Forex.
Because we got CPI coming on Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, CPI comes on Valentine's Day, but he speaks before CPI. So he speaks, here, I'll share my screen. It's right here. Yes, Fed is speaking right here. So that should be pretty interesting. He speaks on Tuesday, February 7th at 11 a.m. So he could either become, and all next week, right? Like quiet as kept, as crazy as last week was, all next week we have unemployment numbers coming out again. Plus we have FOMC members speaking basically all next week. So he speaks at 11, and then Barr speaks at 1. Then the next day, Williams speaks, Barr speaks again. Like, these people are doing one of two things. And then we got Waller speaking, and then unemployment claims. But anyway, these people are coming out to do one of two things. They're either coming out to prop the market back up after, they're probably going to come out and talk about these job reports for sure. They're going to tell us exactly how they feel about them, because these were unexpected numbers, right? The numbers we expected were 187,000, and we got 507,000. Like we beat it. We almost 3x the expectation. So we definitely need to hear from the Fed to see how they're viewing this.
That never happened.
Like never happens. It never happens. I've never seen that before. So it's going to be interesting to see, one, what they have to say this week, and then next week is going to be very telling, because the one thing that could crash this market obviously was the unemployment temporarily, right? Temporarily, unemployment can crash the market. But now we have an opportunity. If CPI either stays flat or goes down, now every time unemployment comes in, the market's not going to tank. It's going to rip, right? Because the market's going to be like, well, we're getting unemployment down. Wages are still up. Plus, plus the inflation is coming down, which is the biggest scenario. That's the best case scenario you could possibly have. And that's what we're getting. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, nobody knows, but it's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting.
What do you think CPI looks like in 10 days? Think we're getting less than 6?
Oh, man. Let's just say best case scenario, I'd like CPI to come in at expected, right? Like that would be my best case scenario. Like, best case scenario obviously is we come in lower, but I got a sneaky suspicion that we might start trending back up, but I don't know. It would be it would be a guess. It would be a guess. Well, what's your best guess?
We're hearing from like all of the not all of, but like a lot of the powers that be, like, recession fear is still there for later this year in 2023. It's like, number one, I thought we were already in a recession, but why are they saying that? Like, why are they saying it's like the potential is still there to get worse? And like, I guess I'm just trying to understand, if that's the case, like how, when things have been slowly coming down, we came down from 9.1% last June. What would happen for it to quickly move the other direction and work against us?
The price of goods and services, right? Like, so not just the price of goods and services, but we're looking at, you see that oil came down significantly, and that's what dropped us down so far, right? Like, you remember during 9% inflation, we were paying, crazy $5, $6, $7 a gallon in gas, which probably had a lot to do with a lot of price gouging as well. However, when oil came down significantly, then of course CPI came down. But as CPI was coming down, there were other parts of CPI that were starting to increase. Those parts included services, cars, food, right? They're not as heavily weighted on CPI, but it's still something that the Fed is keeping an eye on. So what would cause it to go up? Well, oil came up a little bit. It didn't come up like, a super significant amount, but it's definitely on the rise. So if oil starts to pump back up, if foods and services start to follow, we'll see. But right now, like I don't know. It would be a shot in the dark, and it's kind of like waiting to see what it comes out with. But that's the fun of it all, right? Like that's the fun of it all.
Leroy says he's shorting eggs.
Yeah, I'd be shorting eggs right now too.
The jokes about eggs, man, have just been free.
You can actually, I think you can actually short commodities on futures. So you can actually short eggs, but you got to be careful longing or shorting eggs because you're actually trading the contract. So like you mess around and eggs will just show up to your doorstep.
How do you guys buy Bone? So Joseph, I got it on Uniswap. But it is on some exchanges. Shib is pumping right now.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought it on Dex Tools, but I mean, you could buy it on Shiba Swap. You can buy it on multiple exchanges.
Yeah,
this is going to create some FOMO for sure.
100%. And they recently just got listed on XT. Bone did, and Digi. What is it? Digi Finex. Hold on, here it is, right here. BitGet just listed it recently.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean they're on a decent amount of exchanges. What happens to Bone when it gets listed on like the Coinbases, the Binance, the KuCoin?
I told you, I was on here a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I gave my whole soliloquy. And where if there's a world, do me a favor, Zach.
Yep.
Show the comparison between the supply of Bone and the supply of Ethereum.
Okay. All right. So here we go.
Yeah, just pull up CoinMarketCap on two different screens.
So total supply of Ethereum
is 122 million, right? But circulating supply.
What's their max?
Max supply, I don't know. It doesn't have it right there, but
let's see if they have it.
Go right there.
Here it is. Oh, no date on it. What the hell?
That's weird. Okay, so let's just call it 122 million.
Yep.
All right. Now go to Bone. I think Bone is like 100 or 200, like double that. Like not double,
230 million.
230 million, right? Now, let's just say that Bone, the ecosystem for Shiba Inu, or the Shiba ecosystem, is as successful as we think it's going to be, right? Which, I mean, we're about to break the 1.5 range. This candle's got a lot of value.
We just set a new high. My gosh.
Yeah, we just set a daytime high. This thing is ripping. Yeah, it's ripping. But let's just say the success is in, right? Like everything that we thought it was going to be, and you need Bone to transact on Shibarium. And now, like I told you, Shiba is accepted at multiple merchants, right? Mm-hmm. What happens if they start saying, okay, if you want to accept SHIB, you have to allow them to buy Bone. Like they have to burn it with Bone. Like every transaction that you do at this merchant, you need Bone to buy it. Now the merchants have to purchase it. So the supply of Bone is going to go significantly down, right? Because every merchant that has SHIB that accepts SHIB now has to go buy Bone in order to transact with SHIB. The price is going to go crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine buying Bone at $2, like even at the high right now, where people think it's high. I don't think it's high. Mm-hmm. I think it's so undervalued for what's coming, right? And in Jacqueline, Bone to 200, I still think that's undervalued. Like I'm looking at Bone at being half of what Ethereum would be, right? Wow. So if Ethereum's at 1,500, I'm looking at Bone at 750. If Ethereum goes to 5K, I'm thinking Bone will go to 2,500. That's the way I'm looking at it because of the supply is so well matched. In regards to value, what's the difference in value on Bone and Ethereum?
We got Ethereum, current volume last 24 hours, 6.2 billion.
Okay, what's Bone?
29 million. 29
million. Now, what happens when Bone reaches $1 billion in value? Do you really think that price is going to stay there? What happens when it goes to 3 billion in value? Right now, we have we're moving from 2 cents to $2 with 29 million in value. That's it.
That's pretty crazy.
And that's That's only because Bone isn't listed. It's listed on about 6 exchanges right now. But what happens when inevitably, we all know Binance is going to list it. You know what I mean? Robinhood is going to list it. It just makes sense. Why wouldn't you list the whole Shiba ecosystem? You have Shiba. Why wouldn't you list Bone?
Well, I mean, when we saw SHIB get listed on, Binance was the first big one. It was crazy. I mean, it was already getting a lot of volume, but it was crazy the amount of volume that came in right after that. And then same thing happened with Coinbase. Robinhood, we kind of missed the boat on it because they waited. I'm still pissed off at that with the Robinhood move. That the fact that
they did it late, but they did it.
They did it, but I mean, they lost a ton of money because there would have been so many more people buying in because there's a lot of people who only use Robinhood.
And what happens when Robinhood lists Bone, Webull lists Bone, all these other platforms list Bone. Like Bone hasn't even seen the pump yet, in my opinion. I know we haven't seen the pump on Bone. This is nothing. This is 29 million in value. $1.83. If you're not buying Bone at $1.84 or anything under $10, I think you're gonna miss the boat. And you probably
buy more right now. And maybe in a different wallet. I mean, so I'll just tell you straight up. Here's what I got. I got it like I put like 2,000 in it at around 80 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought 5,000 of it at $1.04.
Well, I probably got about I got 1,500 in at 60 cents.
That's nice.
And I haven't bought any more.
3x. You're 3x from right now, from where you're at.
Yeah, but to me, like, I'm not taking that 4,500, $5,000 off the table because what? Why? Like, I could take my 1,500 out, but
we haven't even seen it.
If I haven't even seen this thing on an exchange or working, like you said, it's not even a utility yet. When you really think about it, it's you're buying what the utility will be right now. We haven't even seen it break out yet. So when it actually breaks out, and I'm sitting on, I don't even know how many Bone I got. I'm not gonna pull up my wallet, but if I'm sitting on, let's say 1,000 Bone or 2,000 Bone or whatever, and this thing goes to $750 a token,
that ain't bad.
That's not a bad return. So
what is that? Hold on, let's pull up our handy dandy.
I mean, it's probably roughly about 30,000, somewhere around there. 750
times 2,000.
Oh, sorry. My math is all got a bunch of zeros. So
1.5 mil.
You see what I'm saying? So if we hitting the way I'm looking at Bone, I'm looking at it like I'm gonna put my 1,500 in. I'm gonna just wait. If this thing goes to, $750, $1,000, I'm a millionaire off Bone. I can go tell my story. So that's the way I'm looking at Bone. I don't know if anybody else is looking at that, but I'm looking at it like it's an opportunity that is going to be a story later, right? Think about how many millionaires were made from Shiba Inu.
Oh yeah.
How many people didn't believe that Shiba was going to do what it did when it was at 6 zeros, 5 zeros, 4 zeros, 3 zeros, and
it was all speculative. It was all before it
hit any of the exchanges, before it went anywhere. People were talking
That's where the real money was made. Like when it was super, super speculative.
I turned 750 into 10 grand and I got in basically at 5076. Right. Yeah. And I rode it to the top. I turned 750 into 10 grand. I can only imagine what people like yourself did during that time frame. When you got in, I don't know when you got in, but I'm sure it was before me.
There are people that got in way before me, though. I mean, there's stories where people put in $100
at 8 zeros
and turn it into $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, insane. I mean, literally, there's stories like that everywhere on the internet, like $100.
Yeah,
it's just why
this candle's trying to break out over here on Sheep.
Put 100. What's that? Oh shoot,
we're still trying to break out on Sheep. The chat go get mad at you.
I know. Show the chart.
That chart is ripping.
There's the 1 minute. It's just crazy, man. It's got a mind of its own, man. And there's no reason for this. I mean, we were talking about it a little bit. I mean, I guess just it got above that 200-day moving average, but that was a while ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been kind of hovering there. I mean, but I guess the more it stays above it, the more strength it shows. I mean, maybe some of the whales saw that it's holding and they're just like, all right, let's go.
Well,
you know.
I mean, if you remember, I mean, you've been covering SHIB long enough to
Oh
know
my
that
goodness, here we go.
SHIB picks a day. It
Here we
picks a
go.
random day to just go crazy.
Right.
It doesn't.
It's
It could be like you said, a Saturday morning. Nobody's thinking about the market. Everybody's just trying to hang out with their family. And next thing you know, SHIB's gone, and you're like, wait, what happened?
Like this day, bro. Do you remember this day?
Yeah, we just woke up and we hit the. What did we hit? The twos or the
Sunday.
Threes? Yeah,
August 14th. So I remember this day because I was back in Ohio. We had a big family function. And I remember getting up. I was going in the office, make a couple videos before the day started. We were just hovering here at the 12 range, blah, blah, blah. Woke up and it was in the 14s. And I was like, I'm like zooming to my office now. I'm like, okay. And yeah, I mean, almost got to the 18 range. This was 20. This is right in the middle of the bear market, by the way. Like nothing was going on. It just went up 50% in a day.
I think I might make me a Bone video today. I still haven't made that video where I just talk about Bone. I've been slacking,
you should, man. You should.
I've been slacking. I just been, and I shouldn't say slacking. I've been my focus has shifted more so to my family and my Discord, right? Like just trying to get the traders in there, up to par. But with Bone, not just because it's ripping, but because I think that people may think that they missed the boat, and I think that people really need to understand what's to it with Bone. You know what I mean? Like to me, I feel like Bone is a sleeping. And it's ripping right now. It's breaking out of 185.
Look at this.
Yeah. Go to the
15 right now.
Go to the 15-minute real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Go to the 4-hour chart.
4 hour.
So this candle formation right here is called a rally base rally. So if you see that big green candle right there, you see that one right there. Yeah. That big green candle followed by a red basing candle right there. Usually what follows is a nice rally to the top. We didn't get it until the third candle, but that's basically saying that buyers are holding that level of support and willing to pay a higher price. So don't be surprised if this next candle for not Shiba Inu, go to Bone. My bad. Bone is starting the similar formation right now. You see it? Rally, base, rally. So you want to see a long green candle, a red basing candle, and then this next candle right here is probably going to take us to about $2.
And that's another one. Bone, what was it, back in September? Was it September? Yeah. Look at this. I mean, out of nowhere. This was for no reason. This was in August too.
Yeah.
Went up to 230 a couple different times. Once in late August, once in September.
I'm crazy, man. This thing is wild, man. It's wild how it goes. But if you're looking for it to cool off, it most likely will cool off. I mean, we have these crazy days and it might cool off, but now when it cools off, it's not going to be cooling off back down to $1.27. It's going to be cooling off, probably around like $1.70 or something like that. So, congrats, man. Like I'm happy. I have 3x my money. If we hit $6, I'll 10x my money. Maybe I'll take my 1,500 out and then let the house ride.
100%. And yeah, shout out to everybody who's enjoying some of these gains. I know a lot of people bought SHIB, not that long ago, and it was 508, 50. I mean, we're talking like beginning of the year. We're at 508, 507. I mean, you're up. The year-to-date gains on SHIB right now, 83.5%.
Yeah,
just in 2023. I mean, so
I just take it back to those Clear Cryptos meetings, and we called it at 5076. We're like, hey, we're moving everything over to SHIB at 5076. Who's with me?
Man. Yeah, there were some smart people at that table that did it.
And SHIB hasn't really looked back since that day. SHIB hasn't really looked back.
You're up 100% if you did it right. Yeah, I mean, crazy.
That was back in June.
Yeah.
June-ish.
Yeah. Speaking of CCX and some other of our cryptos, we're watching. Volt's been on a tear today. Look at that. Up 40%.
Did it finally eat that zero? Yeah.
Yeah, up 40%. So that's looking nice. The Volt bag's looking nice. Wagmi up a little bit. Bone 23%. CCX doing its thing. up 7%. You know, just kind of hanging out. Not a lot of people talking about it. Not a lot of people talking about what it's building. I mean, only 821 holders. That's fine.
Just quiet as kept. Quiet as kept.
Yep.
Yeah, Wagmi. I was trying to get them on my show yesterday. I think they're gonna come on next week.
You're gonna get Ian on?
No, I'm gonna get Scott on. Just because we were having, they had the beta for the mobile game out.
I did see that. Yeah.
I've been trying to play it, but I can't get it to download on my phone. So the shop had a bunch of questions. The members of the shop, they had a bunch of questions that they wanted to ask him, and he was in a meeting. I'm not gonna say who he was in a meeting with, but he was in a meeting with some pretty big gamer people. And I was kind of at the end of my show, and I was just like, hey man, let's just set something up for next week. So I'm gonna try to get him on next week to have a conversation with him.
That's awesome.
Some Wagmi. I'll let you know what time and date if you want to stop by.
Yeah. Definitely. I definitely want to tune into that, or even hop on or definitely. Ian's a great guy, man. I met him and Scott out there in
Ian's cool, man. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. I want to check out their NFTs because I got a bunch of them.
What's the floor price now?
It was close to, when I met them guys out in Miami. It was around an ETH actually. Where's the link? Where the heck is it? Oh, here we go. This should be it, right? Yep. Beautiful collection. Let's see. Okay, it's come back down a little bit, about a half ETH right now. But I think when this game comes out,
it's actually a good buy at half an ETH.
I think when this game comes out,
this is all over an ETH. Let me tell you how bullish I am on Wagmi. One, I added to my bag yesterday, and it's already up a little bit, or maybe that's me pumping the chart. I don't know, but I added to my bag yesterday after I wanted to add to it on Thursday or Wednesday, but I ended up getting the same price. But I added to my bag for the simple fact that Wagmi has a partnership with Immutable X. For you guys that don't know who Wagmi is, they have a partnership with Immutable X, and they've created a video game that you can play on PC, but now they're working it through mobile. With Immutable X, the reason why that partnership is so important is because they're able to, similar to Clear Cryptos, right, onboard people, creating wallets in the background via email without those people even knowing they're in crypto, right? So therefore people become attached to the game, purchasing things on the game, and then giving some of that or using some of that percentage of that revenue, not only filtering it down to NFT holders, but also buying back the chart. So Wagmi hasn't even begun advertising. They cut all the YouTube sponsorships they had. They cut basically anything that didn't have to do with the game specifically. They focus all of their attention on the game. And when that game releases, they're putting a lot of weight on that game. So when that game releases and it hits, Wagmi's going to go crazy. I'm telling you right now, Wagmi's going to go crazy. I like it too. It's going to be crazy.
I got a bag and I got 11 NFTs, and I like it, man. I mean, there's a lot of great small cap gaming tokens, but I was just talking about this. I don't know if you were listening before you hopped on, but it's like there's a difference between a small cap gaming token where I don't know the people running it. Like I met Ian, I know Scott. Like I want to invest in that. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch out there that are great, right? But it's like I know these guys. I've met them. They're great people. So yeah, I love Wagmi. Did you see this though? So I just did a video on Immutable X. They're debuting a trivia and fan loyalty program on Inside the NBA. So
that's pretty dope.
This is going to be a watch to earn thing. So here you go. NFT gaming company Immutable X partnered with WBD Sports to develop BRWTE tokens, Bleacher Report WTE tokens, watch to earn tokens, which bridges linear TV with Web3 collectibles. So
wow.
This is sick, right? I don't know if this is tonight. So it actually started, so it was 2 nights ago. So questions will focus on basketball and aspects related to inside the NBA, and ardent followers would know, such as details related to host Ernie Johnson, Barkley, Kenny Smith, Shaq. Fans can visit brwte.com. We'll go over there to answer the questions. A QR code will appear during broadcast for fans to scan with their smartphone to send them the trivia web page as well. watch to earn.
Wow.
Dude, how about that? Right. And I
That
thought this was awesome.
Very impressive. I mean, think about how many people watch inside the NBA,
100%.
right? Like, even if, they eventually people are going to start messing with it and seeing like, okay, but I mean, to get, and again, this is Immutable X partnership, but Wagmi sponsored or partnered with Immutable X.
All connected, yeah.
And they're partnered with Immutable X. They're not partnered with Google, but they work very closely with Google, right? Because they're Google's helping them get the game basically out on the iOS platform and stuff like that. And I don't want to misspeak on it, but I'm telling you, Wagmi has some stuff brewing over there. And
Dude,
God forbid somehow Wagmi gets mentioned on NBA.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I just thought this was awesome. I mean, this is why I love people ask sometimes, like, where do you see like crypto and sports? I can't wait until it comes full circle, but it's starting. I mean, you got this happening. This is why I'm so high on Chili's as well. I think fan tokens are going to be massive.
Yep.
I think this platform that they built, they're the first to do it. Nobody talks about Chili's, but they're ranked number 52. I mean, CHZ, the platform they've built out is called Socios. Dude, they're partnered up with, I believe the Portland Trailblazers already with them, but a bunch of Premier League teams in soccer. So you could see like, Manchester, and they all have their own fan tokens, but it all runs through the native CHZ blockchain and the Socios platform. It's insane, man. So
yeah, that is crazy.
Essentially, it's like a rewards token for like fan engagement. So like, and now we're seeing it like specifically play out like the watch to earn element. All right, let's do trivia. The possibilities are endless. Like, I look at this too, like for like loyalty rewards for like big companies, like Starbucks is doing with Polygon. Same thing, man. Like, it's perfect for crypto and NFTs because like the loyalty rewards programs suck these days. It's like a punch card, like, buy 5 coffees, get one free or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit's it's old. We need to do
it's something different. And that's why, with Clear, I kind of like their loyalty rewards program, as well. Just kind of what they're doing, just doing something different to kind of reach the masses, right? Like I don't know. I think when the smoke clears, honestly, I feel like when the smoke clears, crypto is going to be more of a business than it was, 2 years ago, right? And I think the companies that are growing businesses, that are growing products, that are growing something you can actually invest in, especially in the DeFi land. I think the days of you're still going to have your meme coins that just go crazy for no reason, right? Just because FOMO is a real thing. But I think they're going to become less and less, and investors and crypto investors are going to become smarter, and they're going to actually be wanting to buy a product, right? It's a reason why, with all the craziness going on with Terrarium, I'm still bullish on it because I think that they can actually deliver a product, right? I don't care about all the other, drama. Like, I'm looking at the product, right? If they deliver the product, I'm very bullish on that. I'm bullish on Wagmi. I'm bullish on Clear Cryptos. I'm bullish on Shiba, Bone, even, down to the votes of the world, right? Like, votes before I wasn't a big fan of Vote, right? The one thing that I loved about Vote was their community, but I was like, well, what are they selling, right? What is it? What is the product? Well, now they have the Voti change, okay? It's kind of a play on, decentralized exchanges. That makes sense, okay? So now we have a product. We have the play to earn game, right? You mix that with the ecosystem and the amount of Vote holds. They are not afraid to open their wallets and get out there and do some advertising, and the multiple exchanges that they're on. So to me, I'm bullish on Vote long term. I'm bullish on MMAI, right? MMAI is another one where they're developing a product, a business, and that's what I can get behind. Because when you pattern your token behind the Trade X's, the Galas, the Bones, you know what I mean? Like those are the tokens you want to kind of, if you're building a DeFi project, you got to look at why are they successful? And if they're successful, what can I do to duplicate that? And I feel like a lot of these projects in DeFi are doing that. So And Everrise.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why I always forget it, man. Everrise. Yeah, Everrise.
Yep.
Great
And it's
project.
like they don't get the love they deserve at all. I mean, and they've come way down. I mean, but I'm sorry. I mean, the utility speaks for
utility
itself.
speaks for itself. Oh, we're about to break 15 on shit. 14.99 right now.
Come on, baby.
14.99.
Unbelievable.
This is crazy.
No, but I agree with you, Hobbs. I mean, I think what you're saying is I'm right there with you. I think memes are going to do their meme things no matter what. But if a meme's going to last, if it has staying power, eventually that meme needs to become a utility community token. Mm-hmm. You're seeing it with SHIB. You're seeing it with Volt. You're seeing it from the OG meme coins. If they're going to have staying power, they've got to produce something. And I think that's really at the end of the day, especially as you mentioned, like when new investors come in, more seasoned investors, once there's regulatory clarity, they're going to want to be using this in their businesses. And they're going to be wanting investing in something that they know that's being used. Mm-hmm. Like look at VeChain, for example, like in supply chain, like great utility. Polygon and what they're doing, partnering up with all these Web 2 companies. These are the companies that the big time institutional investors, they want to invest in, right? Yeah. That's where the big money is going to flow. Yeah, meme coins are cool. They're awesome. I love them. I mean, SHIB started as that. I think it's slowly getting away from that with building out a metaverse, building out Shibarium, their own blockchain, right? That's what you need to do. Yeah. If you want to have staying power.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. And another thing that that's on my radar is not specific token, but just the ability of larger entities coming into crypto wanting to buy out a lot of these companies, right? A lot of these smaller DeFi projects that people don't think it could ever happen, right? All it's gonna take is for one big company to do it. Don't think these projects are going under the radar and nobody knows anything about them, right? Yeah, there's some that they're so small, people are like whatever. But the more their product starts to shine and gain traction, big companies are gonna be looking. Apple, Google. They're going to be like, why do we need to go reinvent the wheel when we have enough money to buy the owner, buy the developer of the wheel, right? So we'll add you to our ecosystem. We'll buy you out here. Take a check. We'll take your customers.
All have done the work. Appreciate that.
You guys have done the work. Thank you so much. Which is a DeFi project's dream, right? To build your 100%. Business, scale your business, sell your business. That's capitalism 101. So if Wagmi or MMAI, I know some people are saying MMAI is just another BTFA that they couldn't be further from the truth. But anyway.
Oh my goodness. We just broke it.
We just break it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got a resistance level at 1522. Let's see how we react to that level.
1522.
But after that, it's a skyrocket. It looks like it could be a skyrocket to the 17s. That's where my trend line comes into play. Right at about 17.
Welcome into the stream, everybody who's just popping in. Make sure you guys hit the like button too. Subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoying this great conversation with T Hobbs. If you guys don't follow T Hobbs Crypto Shop, I'm going to drop it in chat again. Make sure you guys give him a follow. Great content creator. Him and Jay Seals are over there talking crypto every single day. He's right on the doorstep of 3.5K. I think we got to get him there. So subscribe over there. Did we get there yet?
Nah. It's all good, man. Subscribe if you like. Come over to the shop. We're live 3 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 days a week. I haven't put out a video in about 3 months, as you can see. But at the same time, like my focus has been shifted a little bit. But I'm gonna get back out there and start making some videos. But we do live stream 5 days a week, and then we teach people how to become traders in the Discord that we have as well. We're actually thinking about changing the name of the shop. I don't know if I told you that. Yeah.
What are you thinking?
The Trader Shop. I think that's what we're gonna go with.
Trader Shop. Okay.
Because for me, like I love crypto. I really do. And I don't mind discussing crypto, and I talk about crypto a lot, right? However, I feel like my background and what I do is more so being restricted by the name, the Crypto Shop. Right. I love crypto. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not going to stop talking about crypto, but I think a shift in branding will allow me to reach a broader audience, because I do teach people technical analysis. I do have a Discord that I can, that is doing really well right now, right? Like the Discord we have a small Discord, but they're winning. right? Like they're winning and they're learning how to trade. They have the option to quit every month, and none of them do. They come back. We live stream. I mean, we trade live, in the stock market.
Oh, yeah.
We don't trade crypto, but at the same time, like that's kind of what I'm thinking. So,
no, that makes sense. I mean, you guys talk about the S&P all the time, and you're always looking at tech stocks, and it's part of your show. I mean, I watch you guys all the time. I mean, it's part of it all the time. So that makes sense. I mean, and then you can always have a crypto element, and it's always part of it. Yeah.
Well, I don't think the show's going to change. I just think the branding of the show will change, just because
the content.
Like I still want to keep the barbershop theme. I still want to have the shop theme. But I think when people come into the show, they're expecting me to just run down all the crypto projects and talk about crypto. And I'm just like, this is not the spot for that. Like, we're going to do it. There's a portion of my show where we talk about all of crypto, but the majority of my show is trying to bring education to investors and traders of all markets. So
Zay's got an idea for you. He said the entrepreneur shop.
That's too long, man. It's too long. I'm trying to keep something super catchy, but at the same time not switch up my logo and all that other type of stuff. So
no doubt.
What was the resistance line on SHIB you mentioned? It's 1522, and I got it off the day chart. So
and we got to about 1515.
Yeah, I'll show it to you real quick.
Yep, share with you.
Hang on a second. Let me pull this on full screen. So it's
welcome in everybody popping in here too. Good morning to you. Or I guess good afternoon now. Good afternoon to you. I guess, well, depends where you're at, huh?
Yeah. So this was the next level of resistance. We hit it 3 days in a row. So I just marked it as a significant. It's not a significant level. It's more like a soft level of support, but it did act as support and then later acted as resistance. So it acted as resistance right here, acted as support here. So I marked it as a pretty good level to watch. I mean, but with the amount of volume we're getting in this day candle, I don't see this acting too much as a level of resistance. But people will want to. Yeah.
I want to ask you this. So looking at these kind of pumps, because we had two of these pumps, the one back in August that you just mentioned, like, is this, I look at this as very different though, because this pump started on January 1st, really. I mean, like, this is a different kind of uptrend.
Yeah, I mean, you figure. Go ahead.
I mean, I guess the big question I'm trying to say is this just another trap, right? Is this just another big trap? Well, it feels different than the two big moves that SHIB had in 2022.
Well, I mean,
it looks different.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, but we have to look at the overall picture, right? This trend line is here for a reason, right? So this trend line goes from the top where we got to, right here on, and this is Binance, right? This is just Binance's chart, but we're still in a clear downtrend, right? So if we just take a moment and zoom out, right? You have to understand that yes, SHIB is pumping for no reason, but somebody's putting some money in it. The question is their money going to become trader exit liquidity, right? Day traders are here. Everybody's going to be trading this thing. And the question is, once the pump is over, once we hit this trend line, right? This trend line represents a trend line break, represents a potential reversal of the trend, right? We go from a downtrend to potentially being in an uptrend as we get further and further away from the trend line. That being said, traders are looking at this because people are day trading this, believe it or not. You're shorting, you're longing this. Day traders and retail investors are looking at this and they're going to say, all right, when we get to about 16 or 17, we might want to start selling off or scaling back. Because there's no true catalyst, the question is, how far do we scale back? I could see us coming back and holding 1157, or even coming back. I would love to see it back to 5076. That's just me. However, you got to remember, as the market turns more and more bullish, there are little catalysts you got to look for, little kickstands, so to speak. Well, we know the Fed is speaking all next week. I just described that to you. But then February 14th could be a very bad day for us, or it could be a very good day. Valentine's Day is the day that we get the dreaded CPI numbers. So once we get, if CPI comes down, this could be the start of a massive run, right? But it also depends on when Shiba is going to start releasing some information. So yeah, I mean, it could go either way, man. It's just a lot of things you got to take into consideration. So me personally, I don't really care too much because I bought down at 45076. So to me, it's like, whatever, like I'm holding it until like, I want to see what Shibarium does. Every time it hits 5076, I'm a buyer. If it doesn't hit 5076, I leave it alone. I just
you feel like you're in a good spot now where you'll just add to your bag if it gets back down there. And
yeah, I mean, look at
you've got your idea to wait until it gets really back up and going in a full bull run to start taking profits.
Exactly. Remember, we were down here for a long time. Like we were in the 5056 range, and I was like, dude, I feel like I told people in the shop, and I don't say this often. I said I feel like this is the floor of Shiba. Like I don't think we're gonna drop below this. I said, but I'm a buyer when buyers start to step back in at 5076, right? So, I mean, that was back in 2021. So that was before the big pump, sorry. But then when we fell all the way down, look where we hit, 5076. And every time we came down to 5076, we got a pump. That's why I say if you're looking to start a position or add to your position and you just have SHIB and you loving the pump, know that we're not bullish as of yet. Like we're not in a bull market yet. We're getting closer. We're not there yet.
We got to get above. If you zoom in on that, Hobbs, what was that, like a 1680?
Yeah, I mean, you could call it, it's probably 17. Like 17. As we touch, it's probably 16 or 17. And even then it's got to hold, right? Like you want to see us break it, come back, retest it, consolidate above it. And then now we have fair pricing at that level. And that's when buyers will start to pay more for it. So there's a lot of things that's got to happen. But at the same time, I am all about, amping people, being excited, but, just be up, and we're breaking through that level right here, 1522.
Yep.
Let's see if we can use this level as support again, or we just freaking crank it up. But you see, you can even see how we're fighting to hold this level, but we're getting there. You look at it on a smaller time frame. We touched it, we based it, and now we're trying to push above it. So that base rally that I was just telling you about. So let's see it get it. Sheep's going.
Yeah, man. I mean, to your point, if this lines up, I mean, if we can kind of hold some of these levels or at least close to it, and it lines up with some positive news around Shibarium, some positive news for the overall crypto market related to the CPI, it could get interesting here. It could get interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, you figure this could be whales buying in because they know something, right? Or whales buying in because they know something about those numbers, or maybe they have an idea of what the Fed's going to say next week, right? Whales position themselves strategically. They don't buy for no reason, right? And this is clearly whale buying. Like if you look back here, like retail investors don't do this. You see this big ass candle right here? This is not retail. This is not retail. This is very hostile buying. That can only happen if institution investors are in. These candles right here, this is institutions loading their positions. Why didn't they load up down here? Because they probably bought right here, and now they're pushing the price up. So we'll see. This is great consolidation.
For me, man, and I think Hobbs would say the same thing. I wouldn't chase the green candles right now. I mean, you're going to get some opportunities, man. But once you see this thing moving, and I know you could have, I said that last night probably too, but it's hard to chase the candles now. You just kind of sit back and wait.
You wait.
Unless you have a really long-term mindset here and you're okay with putting a little bit in now and probably having to put a little bit more to lower your average cost later. Like if you're okay with that, then okay. But yeah.
Yeah, I would say look for areas like this, right? You see this white box right here? I'm gonna take this green box off. But this white box is an area of consolidation. If you just really want to buy, right? Like you can't help yourself. The FOMO's tearing you up. At least make a strategic buy, right? Don't buy when the candles are doing this. Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
Wait for the candles to have somewhat of a dip and some sideways action. And then, you could potentially, let's say if you're planning on investing $1,000 in a Shiba Inu and you really want a better price, just load up 25% of your position at consolidation levels, right? If it consolidates, throw 250 in there, wait for it to come back down. Now you got a better position, throw another 250. And when it hits your buy zone, you load up the boat right there. So that's what I would say.
I guess Dogecoin's pumping now a little bit too.
Is Doge pumping too? What the F is going on?
Dogecoin, man, meme coins.
Oh my God! Look at this chart. Oh my God! Yeah, Doge is going for a ride. Oh my God, it's pumping. See,
Doge. I heard Doge on Mars was pumping.
I don't have that on here. Let me see if they got it on trading view. Dogelon. Oh, yeah, they do got it. Let me see. We'll watch it on KuCoin. Let's see.
Look at Doge on Mars right now.
Oh my God. This is just one of those weekends, man, where like cryptos, meme coins. But it's funny because we kept saying it. We were like, look, Bitcoin and ETH have been running. It's only a matter of time before altcoins start ripping, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Dogelon in the top right. ETH, we're not even going to watch ETH because ETH and Bitcoin are just chilling this weekend. But let's see.
Bone's about to hit $1.90.
Bone's about to hit $1.90. That rally-based rally is playing out just like we talked about. I wouldn't be shocked if it goes right to $2, and then gets rejected at $2 because it's a psychological level of support. And then where's SHIB? Let's go. SHIB is right here. And we'll turn these candles on regular. There we go. SHIB is breaking through that 1540, going to touch that level. And this is my baby right here, absolutely doing nothing. But is what it is. So we'll see.
Kronos is still at 8 cents, though. I mean, hey, listen, I still love Kronos too. I think it's going to get back to at least $1. I mean, you look at it like that way.
We're gonna have a Chrono day. One of these days, Kronos is gonna pump.
100%. What? Somebody said Matic. Matic's running a little bit. Everything's starting to. The altcoins are picking up. This is interesting because Bitcoin's still flat.
That means DeFi's next.
Alts are picking up. H-bar has been on a nice move too. I like H-bar. I got some H-bar.
Oh my gosh, SHIB is running. SHIB is ripping. Here, let me pull.
Here goes Bone too. Bone's ripping too. 192.
Yeah, I told you that rally-based rally setup on those candles is like damn near guaranteed. It's like the perfect setup. All right, SHIB is ripping here. I got Bone down here.
Oh my goodness! Welcome in everybody. Bunch of people.
$1.93. Oh my God, Bone's about it. Didn't I tell you? What did I tell you about this candle formation? I said rally base. This next candle is going to take us to $2. Watch this.
You're spot on. And it happened in a hurry. I mean, it was sitting there.
It happened in a hurry. I said that rally-based rally setup right there is like, if you ever see that on a chart, if you're day trading, if you see a rally-based rally, you get a pump followed by a red basing candle. Usually that is like one of the spot-on setups. You take that long every time. And look at this. I mean, you took it long right there. It's, you're up 10 cents just from that move.
Spot on, man.
Let's go. Get up there. Get up there.
Yeah.
Get up there. Pay me, Bone.
Getting paid on the weekend.
Getting paid on the weekends, baby. It's
Welcome
funny
in everybody too. A bunch of people.
I don't know if you have TradingView, right?
Yeah.
You can paper trade on TradingView. You can paper trade these cryptos. So like, let's say if I wanted to buy the market, I wanted to buy like 11,000 Bone right here. It's a paper.
Do I need a certain membership? I only got the.
I don't think so.
Pro.
I don't think so. It's just paper trading. So you go down here. I made like $24,000 paper trading the market on Friday. It was crazy.
Now that would just piss me off.
I mean, I trade the market too, but when I was done trading.
Paper trading, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not real money. I can't have that. Oh shit.
Well, see, the thing is with paper trading, like it helps me not over trade. So like I'll make my money, and then I'll close that account and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna just go paper trade. So I don't over trade on my other accounts. Like it helps me kind of get that FOMO out of my system.
It's like getting reps. It's like going to the driving range in golf, but not playing the actual.
You're getting the reps in, like, and then paper trading crypto on the weekend is like it's feeding my soul right now. I was short in Bitcoin earlier.
SHIB, man.
SHIB is going crazy right now. This is crazy.
16? Do I hear 16?
Yeah, 16 is on the way for sure. I mean, like I said, this is that trend line I was talking about. It looks like it's sitting right around 17. I know somebody in the chat said earlier, like if we break this level, like we're looking at a nice run right to 15. So we'll see. I mean 17. So we'll see. It's beautiful candle formation though.
Man,
it is looking bullish. This is your world right here, Zach. You love this, don't you?
Oh,
Zach
man.
is like,
When Shib just like, yeah, I mean, Shib just controlling the market right now. I mean, nothing's up 10% other than Shib's up 25% in the top 100. It's crazy.
But you know, that's how it is with these alts, right? Like,
I mean, look at this.
It'll be a weekend where nobody's trading, nobody's doing anything, and then boom, Shib's gone.
It's crazy. I mean, Austin's calling me. I think he's getting up late. Probably
he's probably just now getting up. What happened? Shib broke the internet. That's what happened.
Exactly. Oh wow, it's ranked number 12 too. So what's that mean? It popped over Polkadot. How about that?
Oh, okay. I thought it
popped over Polkadot and Litecoin.
Where's Doge at 8 or 9? Doge is at 9. Yeah, 9. Yeah.
How crazy! So Dogecoin has a higher market cap than American Airlines.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Think about the market cap of Bitcoin and how many companies is larger than.
Right.
Like Bitcoin is larger than some very large companies right now. Very large.
But like Dogecoin and Shib are like, I mean, you know, they're like, it's not Bitcoin. People look at it, you know, like, oh, that's a joke, and they're bigger like than American Airlines.
It's crazy. I mean. Just yesterday, or was it Thursday? The vice chair of Berkshire Hathaway, I think his name is Charlie Munger or something like that. This dude's 99 years old.
The dude's like 100. I seen that. Yeah,
he's 99 years old. He comes out and says, "Don't buy Bitcoin. They should ban it forever." It's like, why? First of all, you're 99, so I would not take advice from you. I know you're a billionaire. I get it, but you could have been a multi-billionaire. Had you not, why are you even, anyway, how are you still operating as the vice chair at 99? There has to be an age limit. That tells me that you always want things your way, right? So he's coming out and he's saying ban it. It's like, okay, ban Bitcoin and eliminate over 300,000% of gains. Think about people that got in Bitcoin back in 2007, bro, 2008.
Unbelievable.
Like they're up massively. You're talking about banning? It's like, no, you just don't want people to make money an easier route than what you took. Yeah, Boga, he's 99.
99, yeah. And then, but then you have other people too that I think they just like the Jim Cramers of the world. They just like, for whatever reason, they like to, you know, are they making money on how they're saying that and what they're doing? I don't know.
Nah, Jim Cramer's different. Jim Cramer is an influencer. This dude is one of those. He's one of those people that have
he doesn't want change. He doesn't. Yeah, it's like don't
Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio, bro. They're like invested in Haynes. You know, like Haynes is like one of the oldest companies out there, right? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not even about. It's not about the money for him. It's about the ease of opportunity. He doesn't want people to get where he gets. You know, he doesn't want people to get up where he's gotten with ease.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's these old heads that like don't want change. And I mean, a lot of these old people with the money, like it's all from the traditional system. So they look at Bitcoin as a threat.
Yep.
Like to the traditional.
Mark B couldn't say it any better. It's the power of community, right? This is only possible because people believe in it. They don't want that. They want you to be workers, right? Billionaires that have been around for 99 years, they truly believe in old America, right? Where the only way you can be good and make money is you got to go to work 9 to 5. Man, I haven't worked in over a year. Like I haven't had a real job in over almost 2 years. And I'm sure you're about the same way. And my life hasn't been, it hasn't been better, right? This is like the prime of my life, where I'm like, I'm not working. I'm seeing my kids more. I'm making sure that, you know, I'm growing a business. I'm learning, you know, real trading habits that can make me actual money. And it's like, man, why wouldn't you teach this in school? Why wouldn't you teach people how to be traders and about the economy? It's because you need workers, right?
Right.
So
100%. Yeah, they don't want to teach you how to be self-sufficient.
yeah, no,
They want to teach you how to need the system. And
exactly. And Bitcoin and Ethereum represent self-sufficiency.
Yeah, like they want to teach you how to be a cog in the wheel. Exactly. Just be part of the machine. Exactly. But it's people who want to think outside the box who, they realize that that's not the way for true wealth. I mean, here's the thing. You grow up and you think like, man, I want to become a doctor. I want to become a lawyer. I want to become I want to work in whatever the industry is in that era that's big, the car industry or whatever. And listen, we need all those jobs, but if you really want true generational wealth and you want to do it on your own terms, the only way to do it, and God bless America, because we could still do it. People who live in the U.S., the only way to do it is to build something that's yours, to build your own business.
You have to.
That is it. And capitalism isn't perfect, but it's the best thing that anybody's ever come up with, in my opinion, because nothing's really better.
Yeah, like I said, you couldn't say it any better. Like the trading, right? Whether it's crypto, whether it's the stock market, whatever it is, trading is the most, and most traders will tell you this, trading is the most scalable business you can ever build, right? And then you add another hustle to that, YouTube, whatever. You can start with, just think about it. If you started with buying Bone as a trader, you looked at the chart and you said, I think this is a good buy. And you started with $500 buying Bone at 30 cents, right? Today, you're up a 5 or 6X. Now you just turned that $500 into $3,000. You can take that $1,000 out, and now you can go look to buy something else. So now you can scale up. Instead of buying $500 or something else, now you can buy $1,000. You turn that $1,000 into another $5,000. Now you can scale up again. Trading is a business in itself, and I don't think people truly realize that until they start making life-changing money. But the reality is you don't have to make life-changing money on one token. You got to learn to treat trading and investing as a business. And in order for that business to scale up, you have to take wins and then duplicate those wins over and over and over again. So
100%. And that's something I want to get better at, is the trading side. I've done a little bit here and there, but I'm always looking at how I can generate another source of revenue. There's a great book, Think and Grow Rich. It's a 1937 book. It's the book that changed my perception. Napoleon Hill wrote it. His job was to interview rich and wealthy people, did it for 20 years, and then wrote this book, which is fucking epic. But he talks about this acronym that I've always had in the back of my head, even before I started finding YouTube and stuff, was MSI, multiple sources of income. Once you start something, then how can you utilize what you've started to branch out over here and start this over here and just continue to create multiple sources of income? Most millionaires and billionaires out there, they've got an average of 7 sources of income. 7. But
and
again,
they can sit on their couch and get them all if they really wanted to.
100%. Yeah, they get to that point. There's work involved. People are out there they got lucky and listen, there's luck involved, but they build up to it. But the key is you can't trade your time for money. That's the one thing about YouTube that's so amazing, and why selling products are so amazing, and services, because you create something one time, right? Think about people who created shit. This guy who created Bowflex. He had one great idea one time. Now the motherfucker is a billionaire.
And who knows what he created before that, right?
Who knows, right? But YouTube on a much smaller scale. I'm going to post this YouTube video, and then I could go for a walk. But there's people watching that YouTube video. So that means I'm on a walk making money. On a much smaller scale, right? But this is the key, getting away from this idea that I got to trade my time for money. But again, going back to the system, that's all the system is. All it is trading time for money.
That's it.
You know, and you can't get wealthy like that. So
and look at a person like yourself, like you said, your YouTube channel, you scaled that channel, right? Did you get lucky? Did you have a little bit of luck on the way? Hell 100%. Yeah. Shiba Inu went crazy and you got a little bit of luck on the way. But you know what you could have done? You could have got 30,000 subscribers, because there's a bunch of people out here that got 20, 30,000 subscribers during Shiba days, and then they stopped making videos, right? They didn't keep grinding.
You can't get comfortable.
You scaled up. You continued to scale your business, right? and now you're trading your time for actual money, right? Like you're
Mhm.
giving up a little bit of your time, but your money is you're making money off videos you made 2 years ago today because of the fact that Shiba Inu is running. People are going to look at your playlist and be like, oh, let me go back. I never even known what SHIB was. And now they're going to be watching your videos because they might like what you have to say and they want to continue to watch you. Now they're a subscriber. So now you're earning income. But yeah, I mean, oh man, I can talk all day about this, man. It's just,
I love it, man. And yeah. I love meeting. I mean, I love the fact, we met and so many other people in this space who see it. And it's cool, man. I mean, everybody out there, you could do this too. Like you can 100%. Like I look, and maybe it's just because I'm like in it every single day, but I look at everybody out there, some of my friends, like they hate going to their job, man. They hate, and they're successful. Like, they have a good job. They're making over 100,000 a year and stuff, but they hate it. But they got this other passion that they do on the side. I'm like, bro, like my one buddy's creating cabinets and he's really good at it, man. He's got a whole, what do they call it? Wood shop. I don't know shit about that. I'm terrible at that, but he's good at it. I'm like, bro, you're already spending time over there. I said, set up a camera in your spare time. He's a banker. He's killing it, but he hates it. Wants to quit.
He said he hates it.
But he's built a nice position there, but it's that go to the office 9 to 5, same bullshit. Just goes to show you can make all the money in the world and doing all that shit, and it'll make you happy. What makes them happy is building cabinets.
It's the word security. It's the word that's been drilled into our brains, and that word is security. You want to have security. You want to have benefits. You want to have, what? You get rich enough, you don't need security. Your wealth is your security. Your wealth can make sure that you can afford better insurance, right? You can afford, most things that you need and or want in the world. Your wealth can build your own security. Hang on,
100%
is waking his ass up.
I hear. Yeah, that's a trap, dude. The benefits, oh, we'll get you this, and we'll get you a company car, man. Well, hey, you don't have to pay for gas. Oh, we got great benefits. All that shit is a trap. It's a trap.
It definitely is. Dogecoin is approaching 10 cents right now. But yes, I'm
getting crazy with this conversation.
No. I agree, man. I feel like some people need to hear this. Like, and when you have the opportunity to have a platform this large, right? And we're here to talk about Shiba Inu, but sometimes I feel like, especially when you and I get together, people don't understand. Like when we meet in person, we have these same type of conversations.
Yes.
Right? Like this is just the conversations that we have, because I feel like people need to hear this, because there's somebody out there that thinks that, Walmart, Target, or, like he said, a banker, right? It don't have to be like a basic paying job. It could be you could be very successful at your job, but you might not be happy.
No doubt.
I'd spent 13 years in the Navy and I was very successful in the Navy, but I wasn't happy. Like I always knew at 10, I wasn't going to do 20, but I knew at like 10 or 15, I was going to start thinking like, I got to figure out something else, because I can't grow wealth like this. It's a slow grind, and it's tearing my body up. It's tearing my mind up. Like going to war, deploying, all that stuff. Like it was messing with my mind. So it's like, what can I do to make sure like I can take care of me? And it was like, I got to get out. And I made the decision to get out. And then YouTube came about. I was going to school to be a real estate agent because I really love real estate.
Now, were you trading? Were you trading all this time when you were working still? I mean, were you kind of like actively doing some other side hustles like trading and things like that?
Yeah. So when I was in the Navy, I was trading, but I didn't have time. Right? I didn't have time to learn how to trade. I was just buying Dogecoin, buying Tesla stock. I was an investor. I wouldn't say I was a trader. Right. Mm-hmm. I was always into investing because I read all these books. I'm like, okay, I clearly should be investing. I didn't believe in,
yeah.
I didn't believe in I didn't believe in like the retirement fund and all that. Like, oh, put your money over here and we're gonna diversify your money. When I started reading what they put my money in, I'm like, why would you put my money here when I could have made 20%?
I'm educated
over the year on this.
Right. So I know some things too. Right.
I started reading in and watching where mutual funds go. And I mean, mutual funds are cool. Like if you're a safety net, like if you want a safety net, but I know day traders that make $100,000 a month. Right. It's like there's no mutual fund that's gonna, get you those kind of returns. But if you learn a trade, literally the trade, right? And that's what I started teaching myself. Like I started watching YouTube videos, joining Discords, reading books. And now I'm to the point where like, I'm not afraid to get out here and really scale my business. And that's why I had to take some time away from just making YouTube videos every, hour or whatever. I was like, look, I can do that. And I know I can do that. But this is what's going to bring me the chips. Nobody can take this away from me. This is not dependent on how many people like my face on YouTube. You know what I mean? Or how many people like what I have to say on YouTube. This is something, if YouTube goes away or they decide they want 60% of my revenue instead of 30, this is something that if I get good at this, nobody can ever take it away from me. So that was kind of like my motivation for learning to be trader.
No doubt, man. Yeah, I love it, man. I love this conversation. I love, hopefully people are winning from it a little bit. Obviously we're watching the chart, SHIB's pumping. It's a good day. So hopefully everybody out there is enjoying it, man. All right, let's see what else. Oh, we got Bleaves in the building. What's up? Where's Bleaves at?
Oh, Bleaves in the building? Where you at, man?
Yeah, we said when Zach Inu. Nope.
I'm good on that, no, he said nope.
Nope.
You guys are gonna do like a NFT project at one point, were you?
Well, we were gonna, Rich Rabbit Club, and it's still out there, but I don't know. We'll see.
I wouldn't touch as a developer. I wouldn't. You would be so stressed out, in my opinion. But to each his own. That's your dream.
No, I mean we were thinking about it, but honestly, probably thinking better of it not to do it because all the blowback. I mean, we weren't going to pull a Logan Paul or anything. We were going to actually like create something for entrepreneurs and like have a webinar and basically access to these webinars. Basically, information we're talking about right now and kind of motivating people and stuff like that. But we'll see. We might do it, just not as an NFT.
Yeah. Still, just might do it just as another part of the business or something like that.
Yeah, like another way to maybe create a course or something like that. So that's something I'm working on right now. I'm creating some courses, and I'm gonna have those like for my Patreon members eventually, and then also have them as like standalone products. Because again, like those are things where you make it one time, right, and then you could sell it over time. Like you give your time for that, however long it takes you to create a good course. And these are going to be like mini courses I'm going to be creating. And man. And so it's just another way to parlay off of something we built right on YouTube. And it's the same thing. Like the Patreon is something, you can do because you have the free traffic on YouTube. You put the time in on YouTube and you can leverage it in all these different directions. And your skill set in trading, that's how you're getting people to come into your Patreon, right? Like you put that time in, and now you're leveraging that to your audience. And it's amazing when you're in control of your own destiny. You can actually have the ability to do that. And somebody doesn't have to tell you where you're going to be and what you got to wear and when you can be here and when you can't and how much you can work and how much money you can make. And no, you don't get a raise yet. You get a raise 5 years from now. Shit's bullshit. And listen, it's not for everybody. And I don't hate anybody who doesn't think that way. That's just how I think.
Yeah.
And you can agree with it or not. And we need people who disagree with it to make the world go round.
Yeah.
And I love those people just as much, but that's not the way I think about it. And I want more. And if you're somebody who wants more, that's the only way to get more. It's the only way.
I couldn't agree more, man. I feel like, with the trading or whatever it is you do, right? Like I don't wake up every day and worry anymore. You know what I mean? Like I'm not worried about when's the next paycheck, right? It's nice to have paychecks coming in, you still need them, right? Like, but at the same time, like I know that if I continue on the path that I'm going on, like I'll be just fine, right? Because I'm creating a skill,
That's the biggest thing, man. And that's so important because when I did have money problems in my 20s, it's all I ever thought about is money. And that's the worst spot to be because when you have money problems, you can't focus, man. And it's the only thing, but then when money is like secondary to like just doing what you love to do, and like money comes with it. But like I'm waking up on a Saturday, like I couldn't wait to just go live. I guess I make money if I do this, but like this is what I do.
Yeah, but this is what I do. Exactly. It's I agree. Honestly, I didn't even know you were going live this morning. I just happened to be up doing what I do, right? I was back testing I got up, the family was still asleep, fed the baby. He got, sat down and was chilling. I was like, you know what, let me go back test, go over some of my trades from last week, go see what I can do right, go see what I can do wrong. Had a video planned that, an educational video on trading that I wanted to watch. That was my morning. Then I just happened to look up and saw that, Shib was going crazy. And then I went in the chat and I was like, oh, Zach's live. Started watching, I was like, you know what, let me jump on here real quick. I'm not doing nothing. But, like it wasn't a chore at all. It was just like, oh, okay, I'm already working. Technically, I'm improving my skill. But, let me jump on here and see what he's up to.
That's it, man. No, I'm glad you did, man. And I probably would have been out of here an hour ago. So we're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. So I appreciate you, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up. It looks like maybe Shib's kind of maybe starting to trade sideways a little bit here, Hobbs. What do you think? I know we're in a minute.
Yeah, I mean it's just a temporary pullback, which is healthy, right? Like you get these nice big pumps and then you get these pullbacks. So here, throw my screen up here real quick. I just want to show it real quick. If we look here on the 15-minute, remember we marked this level of support, right? At 1522. So we pushed up past it with volume, which is what you want to see. But it makes sense for us to sell off and then potentially retest this level of support at 1522. So if we hold this level, maybe consolidate here for a little bit and then go for another run. So you get these pumps. It's natural for them to cool off. Don't freak out. It's not tanking, right? It's the natural movement of charts. So yeah, man. Shib's looking good. Bone's looking good. Doge is looking good. It's a great weekend for alts. Maybe next weekend it'll be DeFi time to shine.
I like it, man. All right, man. Thank you everybody out there for listening. Don't forget to like, drop some comments, your thoughts, and appreciate everybody tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to T Hobbs, Crypto Shop, maybe soon to be Trader Shop. We'll see.
We'll see.
Hobbs, I appreciate you, man. As always.
All right, man. Take it easy. Peace.
See y'all.